What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Pokémon Silver, Amy's second journey through the world of Pokémon. Last time, Amy wanted to familiarize herself a little bit better with her Pokémon because this time, it is time to finally go and face the challenge of the Elite Four. Amy, are you nervous? Are you confident? How are you feeling?
Kind of blank.
Okay. Fair enough. Just as a reminder to yourself and everybody else, here is our team. You have Lugia level 40, who I'm sure you will want to move out of the top slot. Noctowl 35, Meganium 35, Poliwhirl is 34, Lantern's 35, and Onyx is 38. So if we are moving Lugia out of the top spot, who is taking Lugia's place?
That's a great question.
Hey, thanks. I figure I'll just move Lugia down while you think about it. Obviously, you do not necessarily know who the first member of the Elite Four is. If you recall from Red, it was Lorelei, who had Ice-type Pokemon, but it was still, like, mostly, Water and Psychic types, more so than Ice types. They just had Ice-type attacks. But that does not necessarily mean, it doesn't mean that it isn't Lorelei, but it doesn't mean that it is. So, who would you like to put up top regardless?
I think Lantern.
Okay.
Because I think Lantern, because it's water and electric, I think it does pretty well against other Pokemon.
Sure. I like that idea.
Because it's water and electric, and I feel like things that would normally work really well against Poliwhirl don't work as well against Lantern.
Gotcha.
Because of that.
Sure. Well, for example, electric-type attacks against Poliwhirl would do really well, but against Lantern, it's neutral.
Right.
So yeah, that's perfectly fair. All right. So are you ready?
I am.
All right, then here we go, folks.
I just love that this floor looks like a strawberry wafer cookie. Those like really crunchy ones, even though they're basically air.
To make you hungry?
Air and like a little bit of icing.
That tiny bit in the middle?
Yeah.
You have to eat like 75 of them to feel fulfilled.
Exactly. Ooh, it's icy in here.
And look at this.
Oh, it's Bullseye, the motherfucker.
It's definitely not, but okay.
A guy with no face.
Welcome to Pokemon League, girl.
Oh, they're wearing a mask.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I've trained... Yes, definitely Will Wheaton. That's definitely who it is. I've trained all around the world, making my psychic Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. So it's a psychic type trainer.
He's gonna roll poorly on everything though, so it'll be fine.
Nice. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. Will Wheaton and his notoriety for rolling poorly in games of chance did not exist at this time. Like, Will existed, but that the memeing and the notoriety did not exist at this
The people who made this knew.
Oh, well, my mistake then. So, Elite Four Will wants to battle with 5 Pokemon.
Wearing a tie and a vest.
He is. Very dapper.
Yes, he's dressed just very formally for this occasion.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Elite Four Will sent out Xatu.
Oh.
Level 40.
Oh, it's like a totem pole creature.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Awesome. All right, let's spark it.
Seems like a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Xatu used Confuse Red.
Don't.
So it's faster than us. I mean, it's 5 levels higher, but it's faster than us. Lantern became confused, is confused, and got off the spark.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super effective.
Damn.
You do have that magnet on, don't forget. It raises the power of your electric moves.
I totally did forget. Okay.
What's next?
I guess just another spark.
You got it. Xatu used Psychic.
Oh
It is a Psychic type trainer.
no.
Okay.
It does have eyes as nipples, so I guess I kind of should have known that for some weird reason.
Well, he also said he is a Psychic type trainer, so That's just the other way.
That usually doesn't mean jack shit.
Fair.
Honestly.
Lantern is confused no more, which is awesome because then you get to spawn one. Lantern may level up here. I can't quite tell. Super effective. Zatu fainted. Lantern gains 1,000.
Zazu.
Yeah, Zazu for the Lion King. Lantern gains 1,465 experience points.
That is awesome.
And in fact, grows to level 36.
Well, thank you.
57 attack, 53 defense, 74 special attack and defense, and 60 speed.
That's pretty sweet.
Elite Four Will is about to use Executor.
Oh, okay.
Will we change Pokemon?
Well. Ah, boy. I don't remember, because I don't think we ever fought Executor, or maybe we did.
I believe we did. But maybe
didn't it
only
come
once.
didn't it evolve from that wonky tree that they kept saying was a tree, but it was fake?
No.
It was like a ground type Pokemon or some other kind of random bullshit.
So you're thinking of Sudowoodo.
Oh, yes, okay.
But no, Executor evolves from Execute. Hence the similarity in names.
Oh, okay, so Execute looks like eggs, but it's really coconuts.
Once it evolves into Executor, it's coconuts, yes.
Weird.
But yes, it's
Okay.
eggs when it's Execute.
I mean, I guess they're both sources of protein, kind of? No.
More importantly,
Anyway.
in relation to this game, what type is Executor?
No idea.
What
Grass,
type-
maybe?
What type was Execute?
I mean, random as fuck? I don't know.
So you were right. It is grass,
Okay.
and because Will is its trainer, what is its second type?
Psychic.
Okay, so it's a grass psychic type, so who would you like to put in?
Well.
Checking our list. Checking our chart, I
it
should
twice.
say. The typing chart.
Who? Not Bill.
Yeah, no problem. Elite Four Will sent out Executor.
It's real ugly. Like, what the fuck?
Fly, Takedown, Flash, Mudslap.
So I will pick, yeah, okay, so we will do Fly.
You got it. It's a smart choice. Level 41, by the way. Noctowl flew up high. Executor used Leech Seed, but Noctowl evaded the attack, and Noctowl used Fly, which did that much. It is super effective.
Wow.
It's 6 levels higher than you, so that is actually pretty damn good. Executor used Reflect, and its defense rose.
Alright, well, we're just gonna keep doing Fly.
Okay, I like it.
So that's what I think will still work best here.
It used Psychic and Mist.
Nice.
We used Fly. Well, it missed because we were
I know.
up in the air or whatever, but yeah. Its defense went up, so that did less this time, but it's still a fair amount. Now Psychic hits. It does.
Oh,
About,
ouchie,
Like-
ouchie, little bro.
like 1 point over half, I think.
Okay.
It actually does half rounded up, so. You want to do Fly again?
No, but I feel
Okay.
like if I do something else, I'll regret it.
It's up to you.
Let's do Takedown. It's a really good move.
Okay.
I mean, it's not flying type, but I feel like flying type ain't doing that much, even though it's supposed to be super effective.
Okay. Well,
So
I said
let's-
its defense went up. That's why,
Yeah.
right? It raised its defense.
Yeah,
so.
I just, like, this has, like, a flat amount of damage that it does, right?
Sure.
Takedown? Or no, it's a normal type attack.
It's a normal type attack, and you are hit with recoil afterwards.
Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't do that then. I want to live. Alright, let's just keep doing fly. I'm gonna play it safe.
Okay. Executor used Psychic, and it missed. We use Fly. Does that much, it's super effective. It's in the red. Here's the Psychic, though. There's a chance we live, but... Ooh, we did it!
God, yes!
And Reflect faded.
Oh my gosh. Fly.
Okay, now it might reset up the
Wow.
Reflect, and then you might be a little worse for wear. Nope, it used Psychic. You're good. This should do it. Fly. Finishes it off.
Wow.
Super effective. Executor fainted.
Whew.
Knocked out gained 1,861 experience
That's
points.
incredible.
Yeah, that's halfway to the next level. Elite Four Will is about to use. So if you notice, it skipped a Pokemon here.
Oh,
He
okay.
used his first one, which was Xatu,
Right.
skipped one, and then used Executor. So he's got 3 left, and he's about to use Jinx.
Oh
Will we change Pokemon? So you learned, you faced one Jinx before. Lorelei had it last time
no. Okay.
in the Elite Four. So if Lorelei had it and Will has it, what are its 2 types?
Ice and Psychic?
Correct.
Fuck, okay. Shit. Well, we got Onyx
Yeah,
we can put in.
sure. You want to do that?
Yes.
You got it.
Big old yeah.
Onyx comes in with her 2 health on knockdown. Nicely
We will
done, buddy.
throw rocks at this woman. At this odd woman.
Okay. Oh god. I'm mad that I clicked strength. I'm very sorry. It shouldn't, like, kill us, hopefully, but that was a misclick on my part. Ice Punch. Ah!
No.
I am the worst. I'm
Please
just the
don't, please
worst.
don't.
Oh god.
Fuck you.
I feel terrible. I'm very sorry. God
Alright,
damn
we need
it.
to revive him.
Okay. Who do we put in while we revive? I'm so sorry.
Fuck,
That
we
makes
have
me
to sacrifice someone.
Not
then?
necessarily. I mean, you can put in Lugia just to, like, take some hits. It's huge.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
true.
you don't want it to be the center, but it can sit there and tank attacks for you,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
No, I apologize for that. That's
That's
all on me.
fine.
God damn it. Okay,
That's
so
It
we
happens.
not that one. So we revive.
Yeah.
You want to use one of the revives or one of the max revives?
One of the max revives.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. We
That's
have
what we have him for.
2 of those. So okay. So we will use that on Onyx. Like I said, my bad, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay.
Okay.
Onyx is revitalized. Ice Punch on Lugia does. It's super effective because Lugia is a flying type. Switching in is going to be so hard. Interesting. Okay, how do you want to do this? Because if we switch in Onyx and Jinx uses Ice Punch, Onyx is going to switch in, take an Ice Punch, and die. If you are okay with Lugia dying, you can just do some other things while Lugia takes an Ice Punch and faints. Because, like, you're trying not to, like, heavily
And then
lean
we
on
can just
Lugia
revive Lugia.
after this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least that'll be a way for Onyx to come in, Jinx will be there, and then they have a chance to, like, both attack, both click attacks at the same time.
Yeah.
Like before. And if you notice, we used Strength first. I just misclicked it.
Right.
So we did seem faster than it.
Okay.
So
let's Lugia-ize her.
all right, Aeroblast, Waterfall,
Lugia.
Shadow Ball, Recover. I guess we could just recover until
Spit
it
in her
faints.
mouth.
Ew. Or we could try to do some damage. Aeroblast, Waterfall, Shadow Ball, Recover. Like,
Oh, he has Recover Lugia.
correct.
Oh, ho, ho.
But Recover can only be used in battle, not out of battle. No,
Well, yeah, no,
Sure.
I know.
that's fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's try to do damage to this thing.
Okay. So, Aeroblast is flying, Waterfall's water, Shadow Ball is ghost.
Ooh, that's good against Psychic, isn't it?
It sure is.
It is. Hold on. I
Check
didn't
your
see
chart.
that on my chart. There's nothing on Ghost except Ghost.
Oh, okay. Well, you can try it if you'd like.
Yeah, it only says Ghost is super effective against Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that though.
Lugia used Shadow Blast.
Wow.
It's super effective. So I don't know,
Okay,
again,
so
I don't know why
just
it's on
not
the
on the
chart.
charts.
Here's a pen. You can put a plus mark there if you'd like. Onyx gained 597,
Wow.
which is cool.
That's very cool.
And Lugia gained 597. Okay. So I apologize for messing up with Onyx. It kind of forced you to use
okay.
Lugia there. That's my bad.
okay.
Anyway. Okay, so Will is now about to use Xatu again.
Oh, okay.
A different Xatu, clearly. But will we change Pokemon? So if Xatu is flying Psychic, you used Lantern to take down the first one.
Yeah, but we're wasting a turn, right, by switching.
No. He's switching in now. So it's giving you the chance right now.
Okay.
You switch in, and then you both come in at the same
Don't
time.
lose a turn.
Correct.
Okay, so yes, let's switch to Lantern then.
You got it.
Because if we were losing the turn, then I would say just leave Lugia in.
All right. So you want to just spark it like we did
Yeah.
last time?
It's
Xatu used Psychic.
very good.
All right. So we lived the last Psychic, but this is 2 levels higher.
Oh,
We still lived,
okay.
not by a ton, but we still lived.
Okay, can we give it a potion or something?
We can, yes. So it is super effective. It did. Oh. Enemy Xatu is paralyzed. Maybe it can't attack. Do you remember, besides what happens when something is paralyzed, that like occasionally it won't be able to attack because it'll be like it's fully paralyzed. Do you remember what else paralysis does?
No.
Makes it slower.
Oh. So we could attack it before it attempts to attack us.
Correct.
Alright, let's spark it.
So now we're faster.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's
Very nice.
super effective.
Very nice.
Xatu fainted. Lantern gained 1,539 experience points. Okay. Elite Four Will is about to use. So that was his strongest Pokemon. That's it. You just beat it in Xatu. His second to last, not necessarily second strongest, but his second to last is Slowbro.
Can I just point out, okay, he had 2 of those Xatu things.
Correct.
Both of them had eyes for nipples.
Correct.
And then he also had Jinx, who was wearing a bra on the outside of her dress.
Correct.
And then he had like a tree thing.
Correct. And now Slowbro.
Now Slowbro. I'm
Yeah.
just very confused.
Why is that?
Because there's 2 things that are very caring about their breasts for some reason.
Okay.
Just kind of randomly. Okay, Slowbro.
Do you remember what 2 types Slowbro is?
I mean,
One of them.
slow.
One of those slow. The slow type.
Normal.
No. So one of the types should be obvious. Will is using it.
Oh, psychic.
Okay. What's the second type?
Oh, wasn't he like a water or something?
Correct. That's absolutely correct. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. The lore behind Slowbro is that this big shell thing that you're going to see on its tail used to be a Shelder.
Oh,
And so Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro by getting its tail bitten by a Shelder. Like Slowpoke goes fishing with its tail, like dips its tail in the water, and Shelder bites it. This flashing is probably driving people insane.
sorry guys.
Do we want to switch, or do we want to just keep in Lantern for the electric?
Yeah, just keep him in for the electric.
Okay. Here's Slowbro. So yeah, this was supposed to have previously been a Shelder that when biting Slowpoke's tail, helps it evolve into Slowbro. Spark?
Yep. That's interesting though, because Slowpoke, his tail grows back if something happens to it.
Correct. Psychic. So this will finish Lantern off. You've still got Meganium if you want to have somebody super effective.
Okay.
That's not Lugia.
Yes.
Also, it notably says because Slowpoke walks on 4 legs, Slowbro walks on 2, and they're saying it's because when this shell bites on its tail, it weighs it backwards, allowing it to walk on 2 feet.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Why any of this?
Solar Beam, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, Cup.
Ooh. Razor Leaf.
You got it. Ooh, so close. Super effective. Slowbro used Amnesia, and its special defense went way up.
Oh, so it didn't even attack us.
Correct.
Amazing. Just cut him.
Just cut him.
Yeah.
Meganium used Cut. I'm surprised Will didn't have any items. Typically, like, more powerful trainers have, like, Super Potion or something. You know?
Or the raise defense or whatever, yeah.
Well, yeah. So, Slowbro fainted. Meganium gained 1,440 experience points.
Wow.
And Elite Four Will was defeated. You did it. That's one down.
It was actually fairly easy.
Surprisingly, well, considering, you know, Lorelei, right? Lorelei brought you, well, go watch that. If you haven't seen it, go watch that. I can't believe it. Girl got $8,400 for winning.
Wow. Okay, now we know why that guy dresses so formally. He's got a high-powered executive job.
Or he comes from like old money.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
He just gets to sit around and train his psychic Pokemon all day.
He's just like a preppy guy, so you know.
He's got that trust fund, you know.
Exactly. So you know, but he's got to dress the part. You know, he's got to pretend to earn the money that he's got.
Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now, Gruul, move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four.
Thank you.
Alright, so this is what our team currently looks like.
That's shit.
It's actually not. So Noctowl needs a Hyper Potion. Lantern needs a Revive, and then a Hyper Potion most likely. But everybody else is at, well, and Lugia is at half.
But we can't heal up before we go in.
We can heal up right now, that's what I'm saying.
No, but I mean without using our items.
No.
Okay.
If you recall, it's same as the last time.
Okay.
You start.
I did not recall.
You start. Well, I'm just saying. You start until you're done, like until you faint or beat them all.
Okay.
And you cannot go back.
Okay. So let's use our items. That's why we bought them.
You got it. So we go to the pack. So you want to use Revive and Hyper Potion as opposed to like our one Max Revive we have remaining?
Correct.
Okay. Because Max Revive is probably better for battle.
Yeah.
To bring somebody up to full from fainting.
Right.
So Revive we use on Lantern. Okay, and so then it will require 71 to go back to full. So that would be, I don't think we even have any Super Potions, actually. Not that we want to have
We
them.
have regular potions, though.
We have, yeah, but that's only 20. I'm saying, since we needed 71, a Super Potion would be 50, a regular potion would be 20, so that'd be 70, you'd only be down 1 point, but we don't have any Supers. So, Hyper?
We have 12 of them, though. I think that's sufficient.
Alright, so we'll use one on Noctowl, of course.
Yes.
Okay. And you want to use the other one on Lantern?
Yeah.
And then leave Lugia alone, or use one? Okay.
Because we're not really going to use Lugia unless we have to.
Sure. Alright, so Hyper Potion, Lantern. Very good. Lantern recovered 71. Okay, you ready to go to the next?
Yeah.
Okay, so who was the second one in the original Elite Four? Do you remember? After Lorelei, who did you face?
I feel like you told me this somewhat recently. Bruno?
Yeah, it was Bruno.
Okay.
And what was his deal?
I don't know. He was some kind of douchebag.
Some kind of douchebag. All right.
This looks like computer keyboard keys, doesn't it?
This stuff here?
These things.
Yeah.
These, like,
The
ingot
big things. Sure. Yeah, it's weird. Well, this doesn't look like Bruno to me.
Locked us in.
Oh yeah, they always do.
Fuckers.
Yeah, it's again, that's the reminder of like.
But
can't-
I'm a child, okay? This threatens my safety.
Somebody call CPS. So, Child Protective Services for those of you not in the U.S. Lantern is up top. There is a grassy field here of some kind. It doesn't necessarily mean it's grass type, but you've got like trees
But it
and,
probably is.
well, it could be like grass, bug, could be none of those. Spoilers is probably none of those. No, go on. just to see who you might want to put up top.
I don't know. I mean, everything's effective against grass, pretty much.
All right. So who goes up top?
Well, I mean, the only things that are like bad against grass are like water, electric, and grass.
So
and
Lantern shouldn't be up top.
No, Lantern definitely shouldn't, but it should be like anyone else.
Well, you just said water's not effective, so not Poliwhirl, and you just said ground's not effective, so not Onyx.
Yeah, but rock is fine.
Okay.
And Poliwhirl's got ice. Ice is fine.
Sure. All right.
Against grass, it's great.
Okay, so then just pick somebody.
Noctowl.
Okay. So we'll switch Lantern for Noctowl. Lantern's level 36 now after that. That's pretty great. All right. It's...
And this person. Crazy eyebrows. He's not wearing a shirt.
Yes, he is. I am Koga of the Elite Four. Does that name sound familiar to you?
Yes.
Why?
Was he in the Elite Four in red?
He was not. He was a gym leader in red.
Oh, that's cool.
He was the poison type gym leader in Saffron City, whatever, or Fuchsia City. It's the city with the Safari Zone. So it's like the second,
I hated that fucking city.
the third to last gym badge.
Safari Zone was stupid. Okay, so poison types would be ground or psychic. The only one that we have is Onyx, which is also rock. And
that's fine. Poison doesn't do anything special to rock.
Oh, that's true.
So,
okay. Yeah, I see.
Sorry, I knocked something over. I am Koga of the Elite Four, as he said. I live in shadows. A ninja. My intricate...
It's not shadowy right here.
Correct.
In the middle of a grassy field.
Correct.
I feel like you're pretty exposed.
Correct. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. Pokémon is not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. So just as a heads up to everybody, this small portion here for about 5 minutes is a spot where we had to re-record a bit just because our audio got messed up. It's like 5 minutes, I promise. But Elite Four Koga wants to battle. This was where you very accurately mentioned, Amy, if you recall, that he was a supervillain. He was just telling you everything that he was going to do.
Yep.
Step by step.
Yep.
Amy correctly deduced with this Ariados that came out. We were lucky that Noctowl was up top, actually.
Yes.
Amy correctly deduced that this was at least a bug type, although it was likely bug poison just because it's Koga. And so we went ahead, Amy checked her chart and remembered.
And I said, please do fly.
Yes, that flying would be super effective. Ariados used Double Team, which made its evasion go up.
And I already knew that fly would be what I kind of wanted to do with poison anyway, because I wanted to try to avoid being poisoned.
Right.
By flying up.
Yeah, and so we did about half, which was awesome, so we figured doing it again would do well, but it used Baton Pass.
Which I didn't know what that was.
Correct. And so Elite Four Koga then moved on to Fortress, and there was a lot of discussion at this portion of what type this could be. You guessed that it could be water, because it looked kind of like a clam.
Yeah.
Or
maybe rock, because it kind of looks like a rock.
Right. And so I was kind of toying back and forth in terms of, like, how much I should tell you, and I didn't really tell you much. You still we're not fully clear with what type it was, but it is level 43, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
And so at this point, we're trying to figure out, or Amy's trying to figure out, what best to use against it, whether we're keeping Noctowl in, whether we're switching out, and decided correctly, just use Fly again. Fortress used Spikes. Now, your point, Amy, was that these spikes that scattered all around Noctowl, we were up in the air, so that attack missed us.
Right.
My point to you was, and then it used Protect. My point to you was that those spikes, the animation usually doesn't play if it misses.
Right.
But with Protect, because we flew up in the air and it took a turn, it could use protect itself, and then our fly misses fully.
Yeah.
which was unfortunate. And it's
But I was confused because our Noctowl landed and didn't take damage from those spikes.
Right. So that obviously it, wasn't a problem at that point. We may find out later what the problem is,
Yeah.
but for now, at this point, Amy didn't know what spikes were. And so now we're deliberating what else to use or if we're going to switch, and what we might do. So we tried a takedown and it just flat missed. Fortress used Swift.
Which is kind of ironic because, like, this is the Pokemon that every attack against it misses because it's so fortressed, fortified.
Yeah.
And its attack is Swift.
Right. Well, and you appreciated that Swift actually got to miss.
Yeah.
This is an attack that never misses. But
it missed me because I had flowed up.
Right. But then it used its tactics and used Protect against you because you kind of gave it that time to do that by flying up high.
Yeah.
So then we debated what else you were going to put in between or among Meganium, Poliwhirl, Lantern, Onix, and Lugia, and you decided to put in Lantern because you wanted to just bolt it.
I wanted to just electrocute the shit out of
Right.
it basically and see if that would work.
Right. So you took a Swift here, but you found out that spikes do damage to you.
Yes.
So you took the damage from the spikes, you learned something from it. Then you used Spark. You have the magnet boosted stab Spark, and it did about that much.
Yeah, which is not a lot.
No, it is not.
And we're like very low now.
Right.
Less than half.
Yes.
Like a third, basically.
Yeah. So that's when we came to the decision, kind of trying to figure out what else this thing could be, what else you might want to use on it. I accidentally went to the pack again, as I've done like a million times, when Amy just wanted to switch. And so Amy was asking where we put the ghost type attack,
Yes.
which was on Lugia. And so you wanted to go with Lugia, but I believe at the time it was because you had forgotten that
This
we
is
weren't
the poison.
yeah, that we weren't facing Will anymore, which is kind of funny.
like, oh, because it's psychic.
Okay, we are sorry about those audio issues, but we are back live at this point, so I can move these things around as I choose, but you can actually hear us.
That this is not Will.
Correct.
This is, what's his name?
Koga.
Koga. So Lugia is probably not the answer.
Right.
So yeah, I had forgotten that we had switched to a different guy.
Right.
Let's see. But I don't know what this friggin' thing is.
Correct.
Maybe it's bug. Maybe it's rock. Maybe it's ground. Maybe it's water.
Okay.
Maybe
So
it's a fucking dragon. I don't know.
be a weird ass looking dragon.
Yeah, it sure would.
Not in this generation. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so the only thing that's good against poison that's super effective is ground.
Okay.
And that means Hoot's Mud Slap, which is always shitty.
Knocked out
Or
Albacore.
Onix.
Yes.
It's
All right. So, what does that mean? You want to use Noctowl or Onix?
Onix.
Onix it is. This time, maybe I won't click Strength by accident. Onix is hurt by the spikes. Does 10 damage. Explosion.
Jesus.
Thank God for that defense on Onix, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. It's not very effective.
Wow.
This thing is level 43. Like, I'm pretty sure besides Onix, Lugia may have been the only one that would have lived an explosion from Fortress.
Wow.
Yeah, nicely
That's
done.
Nuts.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Enemy
and I didn't
Fortress.
even do the attack.
Enemy Fortress fainted. Noctowl gained 358. Lantern gained 358. Onix gained 358.
Nice.
So it's not a lot of experience, but
That's
nobody
okay.
died.
Everybody got a decent amount of experience for basically not doing much.
Right. So now, if you notice, Ariados was his first Pokemon, so that's still here on the right.
Okay.
He switched not to his second Pokemon, but to his middle
third.
Pokemon in Fortress.
Weird.
Okay, and now he is about to use Ariados again.
Okay.
So,
because it doesn't cross it out.
well, because he baton passed, but it's still alive.
Yeah, but I don't know what baton pass means.
Sure. So will Gruul
Shit.
change Pokemon? You want to go back to Noctowl against Ariados?
I guess so.
It's up to you. You don't have to. It's just-
But
it
are
worked
the
really well.
spikes still gonna be there even though the fortress is gone?
Yes.
Fuck. How do you get rid of them?
I don't know if you could do it at all in second generation, but with the Pokemon you have, you cannot.
Fuck.
And or the moves on those Pokemon, basically.
So... Shit.
Even though I went to this screen, you still don't have to switch. I can always hit back and it won't switch, but...
What was that type of Pokemon again?
Ariados. You assumed it was Poison Bug because it looked like a big old
Oh,
spider.
yeah. Alright. So does rock do anything to it? It does, right? Well, the ground does because it's poison. So we'll do an earthquake on it. Leave Onyx in.
You got it. Ariados comes back
So
in.
we don't have to take the damage.
It's still at half health. We will try an Earthquake.
Oh, man.
It is not super effective. Ariados used Giga Drain,
Fuck. Oh, God.
which is
That,
a
like, did terrible things for my eyes.
which is a super effective grass type attack.
Oh, what the fuck?
And we as Onyx, a rock ground type, are 4 times weak to grass. So it is super effective. It only gained a little bit extra health back from that, to be fair. But it sucked health from Onyx, so Onyx fainted. Who comes in next?
Okay, so that thing is a grass poison and possibly also bug. Can it be 3?
You've never seen a Pokemon that was more than 2 types.
That didn't answer my question.
That was on purpose.
Yes, I know. But I still want the answer, though.
I mean, you make whatever conclusions you would like from that. Either this Ariados is the only Pokemon in the first and second generation that is 3 types, or it cannot be more than 2 types.
Oh, poop. Oh, poopy poop poop. Well. We will put Noctowl in.
That makes sense. Noctowl comes in.
And we will fly.
You got it. Fly makes perfect sense here as well. Noctowl flew up high. Ariados used Giga Drain and it missed. And Fly, since it took it halfway the first time, will finish it off.
It did not appear to take damage from the spikes.
Correct, it did not. Ariados fainted. Noctowl gained 1,147 experience points.
Wow.
Almost. Elite Four Koga. So, yeah, sorry, we saw this already. Elite Four Koga is about to use Muck.
Oh.
Will we change Pokemon?
Shit. Never did figure out what type of Pokemon that was.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
What does it look like?
Trash.
Okay, and if you were to interact with trash, what would happen to you?
Well, we know it's poison.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that the only type?
I mean...
I figured everything would be 2 so I could trick us.
Oh, I see.
Alright.
Well, you know at least one of its types, let's put it that way.
Well, I'm afraid to switch because I'm afraid of the spikes.
Okay.
But Noctowl didn't take any damage this time from the spikes.
Correct.
So maybe we can switch to Onyx.
Well, Onyx is fainted, thanks to
Fuck.
Ariados' Giga Drain.
Oh, but our other ground type attack is on Noctowl, so we can stay in.
You got it. Muck. Look
That's gross.
at how awesome Muck looks here. So, Mudslap?
Yes. I feel like that just makes it bigger.
It's super effective. His accuracy fell.
But it doesn't do anything.
Sludge Bomb.
Oh, fuck.
Lived it 2.
Alright, let's switch out.
2?
I have no fucking clue.
So, if you want, you could try to use this time. I mean, Noctowl might faint in the process, but you could use this time to wake Onyx up if you want, if you think Onyx is your best bet against Mach. That's your call. Or you could switch into somebody else to take some attacks as you wake Onyx up, or just try to kill him up with somebody else.
No, let's wake Onyx up.
Okay, with Noctowl in so it
Noctowl
faints?
in.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, just a revive, or you want to use our second and final max revive?
No, just a revive.
Alright, Onyx. Come on back. Onyx is revitalized at exactly half health, and Sludge Bomb will certainly finish his health. Props to Noctowl for living that at 2 health.
Yeah.
That was clutch. Noctowl fainted. Onyx comes in, I assume?
Yeah.
Since we just woke it up, that just makes sense to me. Figured I'd check. Okay, Onyx is hurt by the spikes.
What the fuck? It's just random?
Nope. Spikes are on the ground, aren't they?
Yeah.
So why would Noctowl not be hurt by spikes on the ground?
But there's little feetsies.
His little feetsies. Yeah, his little feetsies indeed. Onyx doesn't have any feet. Disproven. Earthquake?
Okay. Yes, please.
We use Earthquake.
Quickly.
Quickly. Onyx is pretty fast. Because this thing's 4 levels higher than us and we still hit it first. It did that much. It is super
We
effective.
just have to live long enough to hit it again.
Sludge Bomb. Live, Onyx.
Please, please.
It did 7 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Earthquake
our
again?
defense is really fucking high on
It's
Onyx.
very high.
Alright, Earthquake.
I'm pretty sure Onyx's defense is your highest stat in the party, and that includes, I believe that includes all of Lugia's stats as well. Right, it's super effective. Muck faints. Onyx gains 1,413 experience points.
Yes, he does.
And so, Elite Four Koga, 2 Pokemon left. He still hasn't used his second Pokemon. That was his 4th. It was Muck.
Okey-doke.
Elite Four Koga is about to use Venomoth.
Which is a bug.
Sounds right.
But last time we had a bug, it was a grass.
Okay. So will we keep it in and rock throw it, or will we put in somebody else?
But moths are also flying.
Okay.
So maybe we rock throw it for that reason as well.
Okay, so we'll keep Onyx in.
We will.
You got it. Here is Venomoth.
It's kind of cute.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Alright, rock throw.
Yeah.
Venomoth used Psychic. It is faster than us.
And we're dead.
Yep. Onyx fainted. Alright, so we've got Meganium, Poliwhirl, Lantern, or Lugia.
Oh, God, it's terrible. Oh, no. Lugia?
Do you want to put Lugia in?
I don't fucking know. I guess so.
Okay.
We'll eat it.
We'll eat it. Just eat attack.
Aeroblast.
Okay. It is a level stronger than us, technically. Yep.
There we go.
Super effective.
Super effective.
Yeah. It was a flying type attack against a bug type.
It was a bug.
You knew it was a bug. You said that.
I know, but I
Oh.
also said it's also flying, and last time we had a bug, it was a fucking grass. So, I didn't know that meant it was a bug.
It had a... Well, Aridos may not have been a grass-type Pokemon. It just had a grass-type attack. Noctowl's not a ground-type Pokemon, but has a ground-type attack.
And our Meganium had a bug-type attack until I was an idiot and got rid of
Aw.
it.
You're definitely not an idiot. Jesus. Venomoth fainted.
But bug is the only thing that's good against
Psychic.
psychic.
Well, we already beat the Psychic Trainer. I doubt they're going to have 2 of them.
Oh, yeah. So fuck it all.
Lugia gained 1,212 experience points.
It's just 12-12.
12. Elite Four Koga is about to use his final Pokemon
Okay.
is Crobat.
Crobat. crowbar, but it's also a fucking Zubat.
I mean, yes to the second half of what you said.
Okay.
Will Gruul change Pokemon? If it's a flying type and a poison type,
Onyx, but he's probably dead.
he's sure. What do you mean he's probably dead? That's so mean.
Right? He's dead.
He's fainted. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's leave Lugia in fucking.
Well, if it's a flying, and you don't have to leave Lugia in if you don't want to. If it's a flying and poison type, if you look at just flying, what does well against the flying type besides rocks?
Electric.
And
Ice.
so you got at least 2 Pokemon that would do well against that.
I didn't even know that because I always fight them with Onyx. Lantern's almost dead though.
I mean, almost
So I guess
dead.
we put in Poliwhirl.
Okay. I mean, it's at like a third, but that's fine.
It's in the yellow.
That is Crobat.
Yeah, it's just a shitty Zubat.
It's okay.
I mean, Zubat's already shitty. It's a more shitty Zubat.
So Poliwhirl is hurt by the spikes. Now it is 10 levels higher than us.
Fuck. And how are we gonna punch this thing anyway? It's flying.
So
Alright, ice.
Crobat used Double Team. So its evasion went up. Poliwhirl used Ice Punch. It hit. And did about that much. It is
Nothing fucking at all.
It is super effective.
No, it's not. I guess let's just keep doing it a lot.
Crobat used Toxic, and it didn't work.
Yay.
We use Ice Punch again. Brings it down to half. Super effective. Or below half, actually.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Now it did something.
Sure. It poisons us badly.
Ooh.
But that's it. Ice Punch missed. And we're hurt by the poison. Okay, it's 6 damage from the poison.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Ice punch.
Crobat used Wing Attack.
I should have hypnotized it first.
Ice Punch hits. Brings it down to there.
Ugh,
Super
I don't know if we're
effective.
gonna live.
And we froze it solid.
Yes. Okay.
Enemy Crobat was frozen solid.
Yes.
Poliwhirl was hurt by the poison. We knew that was coming.
Alright. Let's ice punch it one more time.
Elite Four Koga used a full restore on Crobat.
Fuck you.
You could follow suit if you'd like.
Fuck you.
It's super effective. Poliwhirl's hurt by the poison.
It fucking dies
Nope.
because
We're at
I
14.
didn't use a full restore.
Well, you
Let's
still.
use a fucking full restore.
That's totally fine. That's a
Fucking asshole. I'll restore your fucking face after I demolish it.
Jesus.
And put it back together with my ice punch.
Alright, it recovered 90 HP. We get hit with a wing attack. Jesus. Oh!
Oh my god, we're dead.
That was a crit!
We're at 6. What the fuck? We just used a full restore. Why?
Well, if we hadn't, we would not have lived.
Well, I guess we have to do it again.
Well, we don't have to use a full restore again because we don't have any status conditions, but we can use a hyper potion.
Okay.
So, of hypers,
Luckily, we bought a lot of those.
we have 9 remaining after this.
Ugh.
Okay?
Well, that's not gonna work out very well for us later.
So we recovered 98 back to full. Crobat used wing attack again. This one hopefully won't be a crit. It's not a crit. Ice Punch or Hypnosis.
Hypnosis. Definitely hypnosis.
Double Team. So its evasion goes up again. We use Hypnosis and it misses.
Shit. Okay, try it again.
Crobat used wing attack. We're going to be at very low health here.
Yep.
15. Hypnosis works though.
Thank God.
Okay? Ice Punch or Heal?
Heal.
the Hyper?
Yeah. We can't do anything to it if we're dead.
I mean, you still have Lantern
Yeah.
with electric type attacks.
He barely has any health left.
Koga
either.
used a full heal on Crobat and woke it up. Hypnosis or Ice Punch?
I mean, we could drown ourselves in a whirlpool.
You want to use Whirlpool?
Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said.
I don't think you did.
We can't target ourselves.
That's too bad.
Hypnosis, Ice Punch, Surf, Whirlpool.
Hypnosis again.
Crobat used Toxic
Maybe he'll just run out of items.
and poisoned us. That is a fair strategy. Alright, so we're poisoned. Hypnosis doesn't work. We're hurt by the poison.
Hypnosis again. Just keep trying it till it happens.
Okay, Wing Attack. We use Hypnosis and it doesn't work. We're hurt by the poison.
I don't know if we'll be able to get off an Ice Punch after a Hypnosis unless this works. Like,
Well.
we'll be killed first. Try it. Who fucking cares?
Wing Attack. It was faster.
Oh, great. So we're just dead.
So, Lantern is the only other Pokemon that you have with a super effective move.
And he's gonna be killed instantly.
Maybe.
Okay. Sure.
Or you put in Lugia.
Let's put Lantern in.
Okay. Lantern comes in. It's hurt by the spikes. Thunder Wave, Confuse Ray, Spark, Surf.
Spark.
Crobat used Wing Attack. Very fast. We're at 12.
We actually survived it.
It is not very effective. We use Spark. It is boosted with Magnet. It is Stab. It does that much. One more of those will kill it. If it hits.
Alright, well, it's gonna hit us first, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, except that its Wing Attack only did that much damage. So if you heal it, we might be okay.
Okay.
Hyper. Let's do a Hyper Potion. Up to full health, 141. Recovering 129 in the process. Very good. Wing Attack against us. Let's see. From 141, it does that much.
Okay.
It does less than 30 damage. Spark again.
Yep.
Crobat used Wing Attack. It is still faster. But still. That was a crit. Not very effective. Spark misses. It has those double teams up. You want to try Spark again?
Yeah.
Wing Attack. Okay. Good. Not very effective. Spark hits. That should be it. It should be.
So I
It
need
is.
this thing gone.
Super effective. Crobat fainted. Is it still a crappier Zubat?
Yes.
So Crobat, by the way, as a tip to you, Crobat is the evolved form of Golbat, but only in this game. In the first generation, it was just Zubat evolves into Golbat, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then in this generation, they introduced the new evolution of Crobat.
Yeah.
So
that
this
makes
was
sense.
you seeing its new evolution.
Okay.
Lantern gained 1,923 experience points.
Wow. Wish we could have divvied that between everyone else who actually fought this thing and died.
Mm-hmm. Elite Four Koga was defeated. You have proven your worth. We got $8,800 for winning.
Wow.
I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room and put your abilities to test.
I can't.
All right,
I have no items and no fucking Pokemon.
Well, that's not true that you don't have items. You still have 9 revives. So you can use 3 to get Onyx, Poliwhirl, and Noctowl up
Yeah,
if you'd
so
like.
I'll use a third of them now. Okay.
All right.
Great.
So it doesn't look great. Again, same thing that we talked about in
We
red.
have to.
Yes, and the same thing that we talked about in red. If you lose, what's the worst that happens? You go right back out and you try again. You buy more items, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, and luckily they're giving us lots of money. So
Correct.
that we can do that.
Now, don't forget, when you
Since we spent all our money on items already that we have to use against them.
If and when you white out,
With them.
you lose half of your money,
Oh,
but you just got $8,000 twice.
okay.
So,
I remembered that one, but I didn't remember the older one, like how much it was.
yeah, Will gave you over 8,000. I mean, he just gave you 8,800. It wasn't, Will didn't give you that much, but it was still over
almost
8,000. So, you will have at least $8,000, but it will probably be more. If you lose, which is not guaranteed.
Right. Wait, why is Lugia dead? Oh,
It's
it
not.
just glitched or something.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It didn't show the green line.
Oh, no, it's because this box
Oh, okay.
covers it. Okay, so now with their health where it is, we have 7 hyper potions remaining. Where are we putting them?
Oh, intern, Noctowl.
Lantern.
Oh, damn it, I don't even know.
Noctowl.
Yeah, just all of them except Lugia.
Okay, so we'll do one on Poliwhirl, one on Onyx as well. All right. Well, actually, with Onyx, Onyx is it. You were talking about the fact that Onyx, you wished that he had over 100,
Yeah.
but it just means that if you use 2 potions on it, he's 3 down from full.
Oh, nice. So we don't have to use all our hypers.
Correct. There you go. 83 out of 86.
Nice.
For 2
That's
potions.
great. Yeah.
So, just to look. Okay, so do you want to use one on a hyper on Poliwhirl to
Yeah.
bring it up? All right. Hypers are this way. All right. So what I'm gonna say is
We only have 5 of them?
yes.
Fuck me.
Yeah, we're very low on them. It seems. We do have full restores as well. Don't forget. We have. Let's check. 8 full restores as well. So even if they don't have status effects, this still fully heals them.
Yeah.
So these are essentially hyper potions. They're just more expensive. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, good. Maybe we might actually. How many? Okay, there's only 4 people that we come up against. We've done 2.
Correct.
Okay.
So there's 2
We
more
might
left,
actually make it.
seemingly.
Alright.
Yeah. So do you want to use a full restore or a hyper potion to bring up Poliwhirl? Probably just the hyper
Yeah.
at this point, because
Yeah.
full restores are better no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether you have a status effect or not, but if you save them until you do. All right, so that is going to be the end of this particular episode, only because we're halfway through. This one took a little while, and we have 2 more to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna cut it here.
That sucked.
This was tough.
And I really thought
Koga
it would
was
be
tough.
easier because he literally told us exactly what he was doing.
But still, yeah. But again, and notably, right?
And he has a spider that is a grass type instead of a bug.
Okay.
Rude.
So notably, if you recall, the last time we faced the Elite Four in red, Lorelei was super hard,
Yeah.
and then you came against Bruno, who was super easy.
Yeah.
You didn't take a point of damage and killed all 5 of his Pokemon, one right after the other, with like 1 to 2 attacks each.
Okay.
This time, Will was easier than Lorelei, but Koga was very difficult.
Right.
Although, arguably, at least based on how your team looked at the end, not as difficult as Lorelei for red.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a challenge, right? So
Yeah.
there you go. So yeah, like I said, we're going to end it here only because we're halfway through. It looks like the next half, if it takes about as long as this, those are 2 good-sized episodes.
Yeah.
So thank you all so very much for watching. Please feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments below.
Yes, please. I want to hear from you. And
yeah.
really that means Joe wants to hear from you because I won't be reading the comments in case of spoilers, but if there's something he wants to mention to me, then he'll mention it.
Yeah, and almost everything at this point I'll mention. It's just that if you talk about like future generation type
Right,
stuff,
that's
that I
really
won't.
what I
Yeah, that I won't show her because we're gonna.
Or like whatever the next 2 things are.
Well,
But by the time they're up.
yeah, we will have played this by the time those are up. So don't don't worry about that. You're not getting us by posting spoilers there. Amy will not be seeing them unless. But if you send kind messages or suggestions, those she definitely finds out about. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
So that, like I said, we were done for now. Please, in addition to commenting, you can continue to do all that other fun YouTube stuff, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. If you subscribe and then ring that bell, you'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including the continuation of this series. You can also check out our other channels and series. Check the description down below for anything you might need. Also, our links to our socials are down there. All of that stuff really does help us out a lot. And so, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.